5. Coronation Street spoilers for next week. 1. Theo Silverton continues to manipulate Todd Grimshaw. Theo purposely jeopardizes Todd's shift by throwing all of his white shirts into the washing machine and leaving. George panics when he doesn't show up for work and later discovers that his alarm didn't go off and he slept in. Furious with his behavior, George enlists Christina to help with a service instead. Blissfully unaware that he's being manipulated, Todd is thrilled by Theo's support. The next day, Theo preps brekkie for Todd and blames his fondness for junk food for his poor decision-making. The comment is deflating, and a further blow is dealt when Theo discusses his plans to reunite with Pete on a business deal. When Todd voices his concerns, Theo lashes out and reminds him that he's the only one in the house who is making money, so he has no option. When Pete reveals there's competition for his contract, Theo invites him to dinner at the flat. Todd is thrown to see him arrive and tries to keep his cool when Theo says they need to do whatever it takes to secure the job. Over breakfast the following morning, Theo suggests they burn off the calories from their pastries. However, when Todd says that the exercise would make him nauseous, Theo declares that he's going off along. After teaming up with P.T. James, Theo tells Todd not to bother trying to catch up with them as he's found a new running partner. 2. Sally Metcalf lashes out at Trisha Pinkerton. Tim is concerned that the kids will pick up on the friction between him and Sally, and they decide to grab lunch at the bistro to take their mind off things. However, when Sally spots Trisha enjoying food with a teenage lad, she's unable to contain her fury and lashes out. She's taken aback when Trisha explains that he's her nephew. Later, when Brody asks about the situation, Tim snaps. 3. Abby. Webster worries about Carl Webster's commitment to their relationship. Abby is worried that she'll miss her counseling session when Alfie's nursery teacher calls to say he's ill. Roy suggests that Carl collects him, but he doesn't see eye to eye with the child. When Kevin approaches them, he's more than happy to palm him off, but reassures Abby that he's still happy with their new life and is fully committed to starting afresh together. Later, Carl fills their precinct flat with candles and tries to create a romantic ambience. She's overjoyed, but when she nips to the loo, he cancels a call on her phone in a bid to have some alone time. The next day, Jack snubs Abby in the street, and she heads to the Rovers to cool off. She's immediately met by Tracy, who decides to wind her up about her parenting and says Alfie can only rely on Kevin. Furious, she throws a punch with the whole ordeal witnessed by Kevin. 4. David Platt spills to the family about his daughter's health issues. Shona is reluctant to tell the family about their unborn daughter's health issues, but David says they need to be more open. At the bistro, he blurts out to Nick Toyer and Bethany about what the sonographer told them, and he's bombarded with pressing questions. An emotional and furious Shona storms out. 5. Carla Conno is adamant that Becky Swain has tried to ruin her day. It's the anniversary of Carla and Lisa's first kiss, and they've got a whole day of treats planned to make the occasion. However, things turn sour when the police ask Carla to accompany them to the station to discuss a complaint of fraudulent activity in Underworld. She's sure that Becky is behind it, and after being let go, is on the warpath.